It's time for your favorite pro wrestling opinion show, Jags Jabs. Now, I am Jefferson Alonzo Greene, aka The Jag, your quarantine dream, and today I have a confession to make. I have never seen a New Jack match. I've never seen anything with New Jack because at the time, I was away from wrestling. I mean, just if you guys are new to the show, you don't know the premise. I took a long hiatus after the Attitude Era, and the Encyclopedia is bringing me back to show me local wrestling, independent wrestling, some of the stuff that I missed by watching some old Impact TNA stuff, watching some old PCW stuff, old even WWE, WCW stuff. So I'm trying to get up to speed, and the talk of the day is the New Jack episode of Dark Side of the Ring. So I'm going to watch that documentary, and I'm going to come back with some commentary and some feedback and my impressions of New Jack because I hear it's a doozy. I hear New Jack is a little bit crazy. So we're going to watch it, and I'll come back with my reactions and some feedback and a little bit of a jab, if you will. And so stay tuned. Be right back. Wow. Just finished Dark Side of the Ring with New Jack, son of a biscuit, the life and crimes, plural, crimes of New Jack. Jerome Young, aka New Jack, is an interesting individual. If I were to sum it up in one word, I would say uncomfortable. This was crazy. The things he was saying, the things that people were saying to him, you know, you can see the heat, the legitimate heat that he was drawing. Now, of course, that's a good thing in wrestling. When you get people emotionally invested, people that want to see you get your butt kicked, people that want to see you get hurt is a good thing because you have that emotional investment. But man, the lines were blurred. And when I say blurred, I mean this dude was going too far. I mean, you talk about the mass transit incident, you know, where he, first of all, not everything is New Jack's fault. Let's get that clear first and foremost. This kid lied about his age, lied about his experience, said he was good to bleed. Guess what? New Jack made him bleed. The way he went about it, you know, slicing the kid was too much. But what do you expect from a guy who's literally snorting coke in the locker room before he starts his match? Who's still talking about snorting coke, says at the end of his life, at the end of his movie, he's going to be snorting coke in a wheelchair. He has no remorse. And of course, if you heard the story about his background and his childhood, it kind of makes sense. The incident with Vic Grimes where he ended up cracking his skull and had insomnia and loss of vision and all this stuff. Then the scaffolding match where he literally said he tried to kill him by throwing him off the freaking scaffold down onto the ground. He wanted him to hit the ground, but the guy fortunately hit the ring, only suffered a dislocated ankle. Son of a biscuit. This is wild. The 72-year-old man that wouldn't sell. Again, not entirely New Jack's fault. The guy didn't explain his gimmick. He didn't explain what he was doing, and New Jack went out there and lost his temper because what? He's got a frustrating, clouded, dark past and a violent streak and a bunch of coke in his system. I mean, yo, promoters, what do you expect when you get New Jack? Wrestlers, if you're going to wrestle this guy, anything goes. That last guy, Hunter Red, that got stabbed, he knew it was a possibility. He asked to face New Jack. Son of a biscuit. I have no idea what these people are thinking. I get what Jim Cornette was thinking because it was a great gimmick in a bygone kind of an era that I think needs to come back. Not the racism, but the legitimate heat, the legitimate anger and the storytelling aspect of wrestling, because that's missing here. You know, it's like everybody's pulled back the curtain to say, hey, look, it's okay. This isn't real. And it's lost something because of it. So I'm a fan of storytelling. I'm a fan of treating it like it's 100% real. I'm a fan of legitimate heels and legitimate heat and legitimate trash and the fans being angry at you. But a lot of this stuff in this thing was just too much. I can't say anything about New Jack because I don't know him. I recognize some of the things he did were his fault, the drugs and you know, losing his temper and going too far. Some of the things were not his fault because things weren't communicated, the expectations weren't clear. But as a dude I would never book, and that's a dude I would never wrestle. So, holy crap, guys. We're on lockdown, quarantine, shelter in place, safe at home, whatever you want to call it. And I'm looking at different things to watch. And of course, Dark Side of the Ring is one of the most prolific and gifted shows I've seen in my life. And this was an episode where it's something I've never seen before. I literally have never seen a New Jack match before, and I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to. That's going to do it for Jags Jabs today. Make sure you follow The Jag at aka The Jag on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you follow the show at Make Me a Fan 316. If you have any comments about New Jack, would you wrestle him? Would you not? Would you book him? Would you not? put it in the comments, put it on social media. Be sure to subscribe, people. We're putting out content every day at 9 a.m. A new Make Me a Fan show, and of course, I've got more Jags Jabs lately because I got more time on my hands. So I am Jefferson Alonzo Greene, aka Quarantine Dream. Be sure to follow and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.